What's happening? What is popping? What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another great edition of Symone with the Sports. I'm Symone, bringing you guys daily sports talk. So if you're new here, if you're old here and haven't already subscribed to my channel, stop what you're doing. Leave a comment, subscribe, keep rocking with me. Also, make sure you check out the links down below. The first one is to buy me a coffee to help fuel this channel. The second link is to shop the official Symone with the Sports, a merch collection. Get you the classic tee, the wavy tee, and the fly or die crew neck. But y'all, if you have not done anything else, turn your notification bells on, because you already know the videos are coming live, boom, 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 and you don't want to miss a single video or a single live stream. And we will be live Monday nights during the off season for the Birds of Broad Street podcast. So be here, notification bells on, and of course, once the regular season gets started, we're going to be live multiple times a week. So have your notification bells on, you know what I'm saying? But y'all, our first preseason game is tomorrow against the Baltimore Ravens. The preseason game, I'm so excited for. One, I know it don't mean G in the grand scheme of things, because actually the reason why I'm even doing this video, the preseason games mean a lot when it comes to the 53-man roster construction, okay? But I'm just so excited to see the Birds in uniform on the field. Like, football is really, really back, okay? So I'm just excited to see the Birds play tomorrow. I'm supposed to be having going to a watch party with my Eagles fan group that's in Atlanta. So hopefully the watch party is lit. But I'm gonna tell you guys what I'm looking out for tomorrow. These specific players that I'm looking out for tomorrow, because we know the starters and like the main guys, of course, they're not getting those reps. But let's talk about what I'm excited to see. Who I'm excited to see. One, Marcus Mariota. I really want to see, is Marcus Mariota going to start looking like a capable backup quarterback that could possibly come in and win us games in the unfortunate maybe event that Jalen Hurts ends up getting hurt. We saw last season how when Jalen Hurts went down, how the #1 seed was in the hands of freaking Gardner Minshew. And don't tell me a backup quarterback doesn't mean anything. Look what Cooper Rush did for the little boys last year. Carried the little boys, kept them relevant while Dak Prescott was injured. Look what Brock Purdy did. Look what Tyler Huntley, or whatever his name is, for the Ravens did, coming in and keeping the Ravens relevant when Lamar Jackson is hurt. So you can't tell me backup quarterback doesn't mean anything. You absolutely can't tell me that. So I'm interested to see what Marcus Mariota is going to look like, because at camp, he been looking like Also, I'm interested to see these linebackers. We know Myles Jack and Zach Cunningham just recently joined the team, but we've seen what they can do from the past. I'm interested to see how well they've been catching on. And one, Zach Cunningham spent most of last season hurt. Myles Jack spent most of this offseason not just feeling like he wasn't even going to be on a roster, even though he led the Steelers in tackles last season. So I'm interested to see how well they have caught up to speed when it comes to the playbook and their physical shape. Nicholas Morrow, I'm interested to see what kind of contribution he would have, because Nicholas Morrow, he's another guy who hasn't really been doing G at camp. Even though he had a really good year last year with the Bears, he hasn't really been doing anything with the Eagles. So I'm interested to see what Nicholas Morrow looks like, what Myles Jack looks like in this defense, what Zach Cunningham looks like, because we know NAKOBE Dean is supposed to be our starting middle linebacker. He's supposed to be wearing the green dot. But outside of NAKOBE Dean, it's a lot of questions at linebacker. And I want to see who's going to be that guy that steps up and fills that void. NAKOBE Dean did practice a little bit the other day, but I'm not sure if he's going to be playing tomorrow against the Ravens. Safeties. Sidney Brown has been popping off at the open practice. He was popping off. He's been getting more and more reps during practice. Sidney Brown, this is going to be his debut. I'm so interested to see what he looks like against the Ravens tomorrow, because Sidney Brown is someone who we could see starting really soon, maybe starting to open it up the season with the Eagles. So I'm interested to see what Sidney Brown is looking like. And speaking of rookies, Jalen Carter. Right now on the depth chart, they have Jalen Carter listed behind Jordan Davis. I'm interested to see what Jalen Carter looks like in his first preseason game. And of course, Nolan Smith, he's been going crazy at camp. He's been going crazy at practice. But the rookies, I'm excited to see them, and especially the safety room, even just the older safeties like Terrell Edmonds, who hasn't really been popping out at camp and practice. What is he going to look like in an actual game scenario? So The defense, I'm really looking for a lot when it comes to the defense. Now, the offense is mainly set, but when the Eagles released their depth chart, their first unofficial depth chart, they had pretty much they didn't give us any indication of the running back room, which we know is going to be running back by committee, but they didn't give us any insight onto what the running back room, like who's going to be the lead back and whatnot in the running back room. Even though we all can predict DeAndre Swift, I don't expect DeAndre Swift to play that much tomorrow, especially since the starters aren't going to be playing that much. But I'm interested in seeing Trey Sermon tomorrow, because we didn't get to see a lot of Trey Sermon last season, but Nick Sirianni has been going on and on about Trey Sermon. Even before the NFL draft, he's been going on and on about what they've been seeing from Trey Sermon. So I'm interested in seeing Trey Sermon tomorrow. And also, are y'all worried about Boston Scott not making the 53-man roster? Because this running back room is tight. And we know we're emotionally attached to Boston Scott, our giant killer. But y'all, there's a legit chance Boston Scott might not be on the roster. Because this running back room is thick. It's thicker than a Snicker. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that I'm going to be looking out for. But offensively, like I said, I'm really interested to see the running back, Trey Sermon, because we've been hearing all the hype, and I'm interested in seeing Marcus Mariota on defense. Of course, we need to see what our rookies do, how they look in a game scenario, how they react to in-game situations and not just camp situations and drills. I'm interested, of course, seeing who's going to pop out from the safety group, who is going to pop out from the linebacker room, those big rooms that we're looking at camp. So let me know who you are excited to see tomorrow. What rooms are you going to be looking out for the most during the preseason game tomorrow? And then, of course, after the preseason game, cut man going to be coming. It's going to be some cuts after the preseason game. We got joint practices with the Browns after that, which is going to also, show a lot. But the cut man going to be coming. It's going to be some guys getting trimmed from the roster. But I'm just excited to see them boys back on the field, because football, baby, is back. But y'all, let me know what you think. Like this video, leave a comment, subscribe, keep rocking with me. Check out links down below. Buy me the coffee help for this channel. Shop the official Small Business merch collection. And so I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.